story. I'm going to continue on. So here we go.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Oh.
Taya will be happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Mother has to say.
No excuse. Quite the mess. Word out of twin sides that there is little left of the capital after the mad Prince royal tantrum. But what of you and yours? Did you manage to escape before the city went tops up? I trust you did, but still this might be good to set Ella's mind at ease. Theodore. Apart from my brothers and sisters, feared all the same. The cursed skies are not only a peril over the land, but over the hearts of our people. Hearts already heavy from the fall of the Dominion and the destruction of stones. Fine old Mother Crystal, for now the realm endures, but each new flood you do have for remaining children descend further into madness. The situation is ever dire. First rings are fine on new moon's turn, and until then our watch continues. May the crystal's curse be broken. Queens from the Crimson Caravans, I trust you and your party gain the Dominion route further and vet. Should your travels ever bring you back to the market, support you in need of assistance, you will find the Crimson Caravans more than happy to oblige. They might even offer a discount on my usual rates. Eloise. Apple a day, lad from the ran up a basket of Montez just this morning, sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. We let Nigel and his lot know they're doing a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these for their foul bite. But for him, it never was about the flavor, but about what they represented, our ability to make it on our own. Just look at us now. Sid would be proud. Otto.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye, all their fancy silks stained red. Clive.
The whole realm's in chaos. But as the old saying goes,
Pointer's weighing you down.
you're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Last. Trying to touch me in the body.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. Aye, is it dangerous, Will?
I'll sell something.
I reckon I can find a buyer. You got no else? Come again. Oh, don't.
Good to see that. This is okay.
Leave me in the Dominion. If you hadn't come back, I might still be stuck there. I told Nan we flew back on the Phoenix, but she walloped me for telling fibs. Can you tell her it was the truth, Clive?
Trouble with your gear? So will it be?
Oh. Yeah.
No scratches, right?
Yeah.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. No scratches, right? Not it.
Right.
Fine.
New gear is always good gear.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Top.
Did you see it? Tell me you see it.
Are you making them skies then?
They'll over this war. Should call back the scouts. All of them. Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fact storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project.
Oh yeah.
Setting up right away the moment the winds turn foul. Still waiting on a reply though.
Do you have any good news?
Tuh.
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
Tuh.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It's simply on her to ask.
I suppose not.
What are you using shambles?
How are you doing? Quick look. Always something in there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you. How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe?
Tuh.
Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
Yep.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
Tuh.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
Nice.
I hope so.
Oh.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts. Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves.
Oh,
And amidst
man.
the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter.
Yeah.
Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble.
Oh.
Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Wulu deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to argue the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive.
Yeah.
Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
Nice.
Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others have to say.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are three.
Oh,
We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a cashew cat at the gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and Erlo.
And don't forget Dallimel. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
oh,
It fucking balls. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only two people who can.
yeah,
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
yeah. Alright. I'm going to restart my stream right now. Just give me a moment.